former US president says that global warming is a fake, and he also a leading candidate in this presidential election, and he will withdraw again from the Paris Agreement if he is elected again. Why? And does he think it is a fake? Even though it's difficult to find a country that has not ratified and signed the Paris Agreement, it is known that some organizational activities are trying to make global warming is still controversial. Unfortunately, I have to say that the conspiracy has succeeded in delaying global warming countermeasures. In the past, I thought global warming was difficult because it is a long-term scale and global scale phenomenon for each person. But nowadays, I think it is not difficult for everyone to understand something unusual is progressing. However, it is still difficult to understand on their own whether this is due to human-derived CO2. The IPCC reports are so huge and complicated, and they are written with a lot of academic knowledge, so government and media cannot report without any omission of important explanations. What is the difference between blindly accepting IPCC reports and blindly accepting dictators' announcements? And to think about this, let's teleport to Abyss Observatory. Please follow me. And touch the board in front of me and open your nearby chat. There's many destinations. A1, A1, 2, 1B, C, D. So there's 4 category. And number B4, only one Earth. Please teleport and see you there. Here is sky exhibit at Abyss Observatory. And camera zoom out. So big starry night sphere. There is exhibit from past to future. And come on. This is this graph. Recent temperature rise and solar activity. For 50 years from here, 2001 to 2015, so 15 years, it is said hiatus. The temperature increases are stagnated for 50 years. Global change deniers appeared that this is a precursor to shifting in the glacial period. But in fact, it rose sparingly. And looking at the whole, hiatus itself is not stagnated. Remember this year, 2015. Please remember this year. Stagnation is finished and rise rapidly. I use later. And relationship with solar activity. Please look at before 1970. Here, the solar activity is increasing and decreasing a little, and the temperature rise and stagnate. So it could be said that the temperature fluctuations correspond to solar activity. However, since then, solar activity is decreasing, but temperature continue to rise. And please look up and zoom. This is Munich Reinsurance Company's statistics of world natural disaster number. This may be affected by expanding human activity areas. Uh, and please look at red. Red is earthquake, tsunami, and volcanic activity. So these are not affected by climate change. You can see a slightly increasing, but a little. On the other hand, green, blue, and yellow are storm, flood, landslide, and drought and forest fire. These are climate-related disasters, and they are considerably increasing. And look next graph. This is past 400 years to comparison with recent big deviation, very stable temperature and big deviation. Variable effect of solar activity are too slight to be discernible. And move to next. Past 800,000 years, changes in CO2 level during the glacial interglacial cycle or Milankovitch cycle over the past 800,000 years. In this era, CO2 and temperature are proportionally changing. CO2 decreases in the glacial period, blue part and yellow part CO2 increase in the interglacial period. Based on this graph, greenhouse deniers have appeared before that current CO2 increasing is not due to the human activity but only due to reflection of temperature increasing. If it is in line with their appeal, you can imagine that the current CO2 level here, or black line, is 420 ppm. It's already far beyond the CO2 level in the interglacial period. And it will no longer turn into glacial period again. And next graph. This is the temperature, and above this graph there is CO2 level since Cambrian explosion 500 million years ago. Comparing with recent temperature projection and CO2 projection, we can see that the worst case of future projection are comparable to the past history of repeated evolution and extinction of life. And time travel is ended. Please follow me.